Hi, Katie editing here. Just to let you know that there's major spoilers in this video talking in regards to Bird Box, and I talk very quietly because I filmed this rather early-ish in the morning, so I was trying to be quiet, and plus I was also like really tired, so if I'm very quiet, that's why. I've turned the video volume up to max and I'm still quiet, so I'm very sorry. Yeah. So, I hope you guys stick around. Yeah. Also, be blindfolded at your own risk. I filmed this before Netflix did their whole, hey, don't do the Bird Box challenge. I'm just sitting here eating blindfolded, and that's literally all I do, blindfolded, in this video, so if you're gonna blindfold yourself for a video or whatever, do it at your own risk. Don't do anything stupid. Okay. Bye-bye. Hello. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is ridiculous. And you would be right. But, here we are. I just set that on the bed. So, I watched Bird Box the other day. It was pretty good. It was interesting, but I also found it to be kind of predictable. Like most horror movies, like, as soon as the group was established, I knew something was going to happen to everybody. It's another one of those, don't do this thing, or you'll die movies. It's like The Quiet Place, where if you speak, they'll hear you, or if you make a lot of noise, they'll find you. Am I even in frame? I am, okay. I could have put makeup on today before I started filming, but I also didn't feel like it. Concept was interesting, like the world and everything. Kind of curious as to if, I know it's based on a book, but I wonder if like the mass suicides that they talked about were like inspired by an actual event that was like an unexplained mass suicide. So I did a brief check to see if there is anything saying that this was like inspired by an actual event, but there have been mass suicides in the past that I'm not sure are unexplained or not, but there you go. I'm getting like Poptart all over my fingers. I also liked how they didn't really show the monster. I know there's like that one scene with like all the drawings, but I did kind of like that they pretty much left it to the imagination. I kind of figured that the kids were gonna end up being named after Olympia and Tom. I didn't think her name was Olympia. I guess I misheard it. I thought it was Olivia, but I found out like post watching the movie it's actually Olympia. And I do agree with people that the daughter probably should have been named Cinderella, what Olympia was thinking about naming her daughter. It is what it is. I'm getting Pop-Tart everywhere. I was very reluctant to watching Bird Box because whenever there's a hyped movie, I'm just kind of reluctant to see it because I worry I'm going to be disappointed, if that makes sense. Like, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, I haven't like finished that movie because I just feel like I'm going to be disappointed. Like, oh, yeah, it was a nice rom-com. That'll be it. Was I disappointed with this movie? No, not really. I mean, it was a good movie. It was a really good movie. But At the same time, I found it to be kind of predictable. Therefore, I found it kind of boring. Because it's just like, yeah, okay, something's gonna happen to so and so. Let's cut to the chase, and yeah, and yeah, of course, something happened to all the members in one way or another. I really hated that Gary was the reason, like the majority of that. Gary, is that his name? Was inevitably the reason why a majority of them died. They were being nice and they let him in, and he repaid them by letting them look. I do think it's interesting how that's all crust. I do think it's interesting how the thing affects different people, like how it can make happy people suicidal, and how it can make crazy people make others look at the light. I don't really have much else to say. It was an alright movie. Now, I'm sitting here blindfolded, eating Pop-Tarts. I do think it's interesting that they ended up going to like a school for the blind, and it's like a little sanctuary now. Because like they can't see, therefore they can't look. So, because like throughout the movie, I was just kind of like, so this is kind of like, what if you were blind in the middle of a horror movie? That must be terrifying if you were like in a generic horror movie and you were blind. Like, you probably have very little idea of what's going on. Like, you know that there's something, but you can't really see where it is. And I wouldn't believe that ended up being beneficial, of course, in the movie. I don't know why I keep looking down. I can't see anything. Oh. I had my eyes... Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep my eyes closed because my eyelashes are like rubbing up against the blindfold and I don't appreciate it. Okay, yeah, that's worse. I'm just gonna keep my eyes closed. I do like that the movie did end up having a happy ending and that the kids lived, because I was like half certain that the girl was gonna die. Like, I wasn't really spoiled about anything except the I'll do it scene. You know that one? Little girl Olympia is just like, yeah, I'll do it. And then her mom, and it like cuts to a flashback with her mom and all that, and then Sandra Bullock's just like, no one's looking. Which I thought was sweet. The part where she's like calling out to the little girl, that scene kind of got to me. Like, I wasn't really emotionally attached to any of the characters because like I knew something was going to happen to them, therefore I didn't really get attached. But that scene where she's like calling out to the little girl, like, please come to me, and it's like a flashback. Oh, speaking of flashbacks, when it went to like 5 years earlier, I was kind of dreading it because I thought it was going to be one of the, well, it kind of was, but I thought it was going to be one big chronological thing, and then it's going to get to the climax and all that, and I was just like, oh great, this is gonna drag. I actually went back and forth, and I was pleasantly surprised with that. I make a mess. Oh, I'm making a mess. So yeah, that's that. Overall, it was a good movie. Like, it's not my favorite movie of all time, but it's a good movie. I like that it wasn't gory. I don't like gory horror movies. I'm a very squeamish person, so I like that it's kind of left to the imagination a lot of the time. So be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. more ridiculous content like this. This isn't even an original idea. Other people have done mukbangs, blindfolded, because of Bird Box, but I didn't see any talking about Bird Box while they eat. So, then again, I didn't watch any, so I could be completely wrong in that there is a video where they talk about Bird Box as they eat. Actually, yeah, there is. It's like a video called "Is Bird Box Overrated?" And I think it's a mukbang. Is it? Is it a mukbang? I don't know. I'll correct myself when I edit. Yes, it is a mukbang. It's a In-N-Out mukbang by Manny Sommers. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check that out. So, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. This is Katie Ross, signing off.